touching down from Norland, Ontario. Welcome to my channel. Actually, let's talk about that for a minute. I have decided that I'm going to start a YouTube channel because I'm going on a 2-month adventure to Thailand. And I have decided that I thought it would be a really good idea to document this trip. So my sweet husband and sweet mother and son bought me a GoPro, and that's what I'm taping on. So today I figured we would go for a little walk around my property that we bought here 4 years ago and just basically do a test video and see how it goes. Like, is it even recording? Yes, it is. Perfect. We're starting off on the right foot. Hang on a second. Okay, well, I'm back. See, I guess I got lots to learn, which is totally fine and totally expected. So here, I'm actually just going to turn the camera around, and you don't need to look at my face. You can watch the beautiful walk, and I'll talk to you throughout and kind of explain to you what my plans are. So here we are. That there is my dog Melvin, and this here is my walkway back to the back end of our property here. So I just wanted to kind of explain to you what I would like to do ultimately with this channel. So years ago, before I was a mom, I decided that I wanted to travel, and I did small trips, you know, Cuba, Honduras, you know, some local trips in Canada, Nova Scotia, British Columbia, things like that. And you know what? They were great, but they weren't fulfilling in the sense that I always wanted to do a big trip, one where I left my comfort zone for a long period of time and went somewhere super exotic. So last year, actually it would have been the year before, 2023, I called my girlfriend and I said, hey, want to go to Thailand? And her response was yes. And from that moment forward, I started watching YouTube videos. I started doing all this research, joined Facebook groups. And you know, it was definitely a learning experience. Let's put it this way. Before I got to Thailand, I felt like I knew the place. And then I got there and learned very quickly that I didn't, which was great because it was a whole new experience for me. And I actually brought at the time he was 10, I brought my 10-year-old son with us, which was also an experience on its own. He got a cold right before we left. We ended up on the plane with him coughing, people around us putting their masks on, of course. You know, kind of embarrassing. But what can you do? We touched down in Thailand, and my life changed forever. It was kind of strange. As much as I love living where I live, I felt like maybe one day I would live in Thailand. I mean, it's really far-fetched, so it's probably never going to happen. Maybe it will, maybe it won't. Life would have to change drastically for that to happen. But, you know, life can change drastically, so at least I have a backup plan in my brain if it does. Anyways, this here, let me just show this to you. This here is my favorite tree on my property. It's a massive white pine tree. I love it. One of the reasons why I bought it. And this here, as you can see, we got lots of snow. It's cold out today, actually. -6, but it feels like -13. And this here is a pond We call this pond number 1. Over there is my beach, usually covered in sand, but not right now, covered in snow. All right, well, got a few things I want to talk to you about today. And first we'll just kind of touch down on like how I ended up living on this 152 acres. You know, kind of weird. Grew up in the city of Toronto my whole life. Decided when I was 30 that I was going to move north of the city by an hour. And I very quickly met my husband and got pregnant and had a baby. And lived there for 10 years. And then decided COVID hit. And you know, I kind of had a different stance on COVID than a lot of people. Lost a lot of friends. Disconnected with a lot of family members. You know, my dad passed away, which was really tough. You know, it was really like an eye-opener. Look at how beautiful this is. Just gorgeous. That's the pond. And that is our fire pit here. And this is, like I said, where my beach normally is. Anyways, back to my story. There's my dog. His name's Melvin. He's a great dog. Anyways, after my dad passed away, I learned a couple things and said to myself, you know, life's short. What am I doing with my life? Yes, I'm a mother. Yes, I'm a wife. Yes, I'm a daughter. But I'm me. I'm Kelly. And I need to live my life for me, not for other people. I will always be there for them. I will always be their rock. I will never let them down, and I will never leave them. But I need to live for me. And that is sort of how the Thailand trip eventually came about. So at the beginning of 2024, Sam, which is my girlfriend, my son Logan, and I hopped on a plane and we went to Thailand for almost a month. And like I said, it changed my life forever. Now, this trip coming up, I'm going for 2 months. This time, I'm leaving my son. He's not coming with me. You know, that's a difficult one. I love that kid. He's my baby. I've been noticing now that we're 7 days away from the trip that I'm really trying to spend time with him. I've been making him sleep in my bed with me so I can cuddle him. All of that stuff. How do I feel about leaving my son for 2 months? Not great, honestly. But I feel like I'm going to blink and be home again. And I will have lived one of my dreams. And that's to go to Thailand for a very long time. Truly, I want to find out if I can go there every year for that length of time. Back when COVID was happening, a good friend of mine introduced me to a way to make money. And it was pretty interesting actually, because never would I have thought that I would clean a boat. But guess what? Kelly started detailing boats. And at first it was grueling. The money wasn't great. Tiring. Kind of wondering if I should keep doing it. You know, but I noticed that year I just had a lot of extra money. And I was able to do things. So after that, I decided that, oh, I should probably stop here too. After that, I decided I'm going to take this this boat detailing business, and I'm going to turn it into my own, and I'm going to make real money at it. You're probably wondering what this cool little cabin is. This is one of the reasons why we bought the house too. This is the cabin that my father-in-law completely decided was his as soon as we bought the place. Don't blame him, really. Anyways, it's cute, it's quaint, and it's on our second pond, which is what this is here. Say hi to the camera, Melvin. Hi. I'll show you, I'll let you have a little peek in here. Look at this cool sign. All right, let's go in. Oh, this is my script for today. I figured I haven't done this before, so I should probably write a script. This is the inside of the cabin. Very cute and quaint. It's got a fireplace to keep you warm in the winter, a bed, a TV over there. It's a wonderful little space. I should spend more time back here, really, but it's all my father-in-law's. All right, we'll keep walking and talking here. Trying to remember what I was talking about now. I've got some hopes for the channel. You know, right now, oh, you probably hear that in the background. That's my husband cutting wood. We heat our house with the fire, with the wood, I should say, on the property with a fire, an outdoor fire. It's called a wood boiler. It's actually a very self-sustainable way to heat a home and your water in the wintertime. Let's see if we can peek up on him here. He's somewhere back there. What do you think, Melvin? Is it a beautiful day? Okay, going back to this channel that I'm starting. So believe it or not, I already know that I'm starting this channel, but I don't even have it set up yet. And I don't even have a name for it. So I'm kind of playing with the name Work Hard, Play Harder Travel Vlog. That's kind of where I'm at in my head right now. Look at the sun coming through those trees. It's just beautiful. Love this property. I'm gonna start walking back now. You know, in my lifetime, I've started a few things, right? When I was young, I worked for my family business, which was great. I worked there like 22 years or something crazy like that. And then my grandmother got old and she retired, and you know, things weren't really the same after that. So I decided it was sort of time to go out on my own. So I started my own printing business. And I'm so glad I did, because that was a game changer for me. It allowed me to work from home. It allowed me to spend more time with my family. Things like that. Right after I had my son, I started another business making baby blankets. Although a great, cute little business, and I did really well on it. I think had something like 5,000 followers on Facebook. It was purely a Facebook business. But I ended up selling that business because I found out that it was just taking up a lot of my life with my family. And my son was getting older and older, and I felt like I was missing his life because I was too busy making baby blankets for other people's babies. So anyways, I gave that up. You know, fast forward into the future, COVID took my printing business down hard, and I was struggling. Like I said, I had a friend come to me, and you know, he owns a boat marine, and says to me, come clean a boat. And I said, no, I don't clean boats. He said, come on, I need your help. So I said, fine. What are you going to pay me? You better pay me good, bud. Anyways, I think you pay me like $300 or something like that. And I cleaned the boat. And after I finished cleaning this boat, I got this really interesting sense of like enjoyment or something. It was like seeing a dirty boat come clean before your eyes. This boat went from like old looking to like almost brand new looking. And who did it? Me. So, you know, it was one of those situations where I felt very like validated and, you know, earned some money feeling that way too. So it was really a good thing for me. I told you about it earlier. I then took the business a bit further, made it my own, taught myself a lot of things. You know, other people helped me too. There was this one girl that worked for my buddy there at the Marine who had some experience cleaning boats, and she gave me a lot of great tips. Thankful for her. Thankful for my friend who owns the Marine, because honestly, not sure I would be where I am today doing what I'm doing without those two people kind of giving me a new option in life, you know? So yeah, if you're listening, you know who you are. I just want to say thank you. Thank you for changing my life for the better. I owe you one. Actually, pretty sure I clean your boat for nothing, so I owe you nothing. Anyways, still love you guys. So, all in all, in 7 days, we're taking off. So let me explain to you what this trip's gonna look like. In 7 days, my mother and I, who is, I think she's 66 or 67 now, we're gonna hop on a plane and we're gonna fly. First stop is Vancouver, quick layover, then we fly to Bangkok, quick layover, then we fly to Chiang Mai. Chiang Mai is the north part of Thailand, and it's full of beautiful mountains and scenery and waterfalls, jungles. It's just literally one of my favorite places on this earth. I feel so relaxed and stimulated while I'm there. I know, kind of, that's weird, eh? Relaxed and stimulated might not like go hand in hand, but in a weird way it does when you're there. So from there, we're gonna land and we're gonna go to a place called Pai. After spending a day in Chiang Mai, relaxing and kind of getting over our jet lag, if that's even possible. There's like a 12-hour time difference. It's gonna be difficult, but I did it once before, I'll do it again. So from there, we're gonna go to Pai, which is like a cool little hippie town up in the mountains, and there's a lot of cool things to see. This beautiful canyon, which I'm gonna take you to, some beautiful waterfalls, a cool little hippie restaurant, you know, where you could smoke weed and drink beer and watch the sunset. You know, we're gonna spend a few days there, and then we're gonna drive. Oh yeah, by the way, we're renting a car. I forgot to mention that. So we're gonna drive down to, here, look at my face for a minute. So we're gonna drive down to Pai, or back to Chiang Mai, and we're gonna actually pick up my girlfriend Sam. And from there, we're gonna spend another day in Chiang Mai, and we're going to go from Chiang Mai to a little town in the middle of the jungle called Mae Kampong. We went there on the first trip, and it was phenomenal. It was like one of the most, I felt like I was in a storybook, really. Anyway, so we're going back there. Then from there, we're gonna go to a city called Nan, do a stopover in a cooking class, actually. And from there, we're going to Sapan, which is in Nan province. We went there on the first trip. It was so amazing. We're going back there again. And we're gonna spend a few days there, see some waterfalls, check out the jungle, do a few hikes and things like that. And then after that, ooh, it's cold out here. After that, we're going, we're actually gonna go back to Chiang Mai, and we're gonna drop our car off and we're gonna hop on a plane and we're gonna fly south. We're gonna go down to the islands, the beaches, baby. So excited. Anyways, we're gonna go to an island called Koh Samui. Then from Koh Samui, we're gonna go to Koh Tao. And from Koh Tao, we're gonna go to Koh Phangan. Koh Phangan is known for its full moon parties. It's like a big rave on the beach. Unfortunately, that won't be happening while we're there, but that's fine. I'm a little old for that. From there, my mom actually at this point has left the trip, and it's just Samantha and I. She will join us on Samui and Tao, but she's not coming to Phangan. And she'll be flying home by herself. And then Sam and I will go to Phangan, just the two of us. And then from there, we're gonna head back to Samui, catch a plane. I'm gonna say goodbye to Samantha, and I'm gonna take a plane up to Bangkok, and I'm gonna spend the day in Bangkok by myself, which I'm kind of nervous about, but I got it all figured out. I'm gonna go get my nails done, and my nails and whatever. And then that night, my husband's gonna fly in. And I'm really excited about that. We're gonna spend 3 weeks together. We're gonna go to Bangkok, we're gonna go to Pattaya, we're gonna go to Koh Chang. It's just gonna be the most amazing experience. And I literally can't wait. And him and I are gonna fly back together. Anyways, I feel like I've talked enough. Trying to keep these videos to, you know, half an hour or less. And make sure when this does get posted to YouTube that you like and subscribe to my channel. There's going to be lots more involved in this channel that you're going to love. I can't wait to show it all to you. My dog is all excited because my other dog is in the house and he wants her. Anyways, signing off from Norland, Ontario. We'll see you in Thailand.